my backup. Sometimes the mic doesn't work when I'm in this one. Okay, so welcome, welcome. So happy to see you all here in the practice. Lie down on your back. That's how we're going to start today. Your legs can be extended, or you can keep your knees bent. You may place a blanket under your head if you require that support. Your arms may rest alongside of your body, or you may place your hands on top of your body, maybe one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Take a moment to observe how your body feels right now. Notice all the sensations that are present in your body in this moment. Letting go of the rush of this day, the rush to get here to class. And just feel everything that is there. It could be an emotion, or just sensations from your day. Maybe your feet feel a little bit tired. Notice if there's any tension on your hands. Can you allow your body to relax a little bit? Consciously bringing relaxation from your toes all the way to your head. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your face and the jaw. Letting your eyes be soft. They can be opened or they can be closed. As you continue observing your body, also notice your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose if that is possible, through your mouth if necessary. You don't have to control your breath. You don't have to change the breath. Let it be exactly as it is. But follow it from beginning to end. Notice how it feels when you inhale. Notice how it feels when you exhale. Can you relax the belly and the chest just a little bit more so your breath finds a little bit more space in your body? Continue to observe the breath. And now notice areas in your body that are still feeling tight, that are still feeling tense. Just notice where they are. Notice if the breath has any access. And with your awareness there, for a few exhales, imagine that your breath is taking this tension out of your body and out of your mind. As you exhale, let go of negativity, judgment. Let go of everything that has happened up to this moment. Let the past stay in the past. That's where it belongs. And let go of what's going to happen next. All your plans and expectations for the future, let them go for now. They're not going anywhere. They'll still be there. But in this moment, can you pay attention to your breath? Can you pay attention to all the sensations in your body without all the stories in your mind, without the memories, without the judgments? Little by little, allow your breath to become deeper, longer, and slower. Let the belly and the chest expand freely as you inhale, always go in at your own capacity for breathing. Let your exhales be softer and softer every time, just very lightly pressing the belly back towards the spine so that all the air lifts the lungs. And then soften the belly again to receive the next breath. I believe that this month you have been practicing and exploring about intentions. Intentions in yoga are like a commitment, like a vow that you are making with yourself. This intention is not something that you have to achieve. It's not something that you have to become. It's already there within you. All these intentions already are in seed form within your heart. And so like a seed in nature, we have to nurture it. We have to water it. We have to prepare the ground and give it good soil so that it can grow. Not so that you can turn into something else, but so that you can expand your awareness of who you really are. Intentions are made in the positive sense. For example, instead of saying, I'm not going to be judgmental, maybe you say, I'm going to be kind, or kindness could be the word. It doesn't have to be a phrase, I'm going to be, that kind of says I'm going to become. But in your mind, kindness, compassion, love, peace, instead of judgment or hatred or violence in thoughts, in words, or in actions. Keep it in the light way, in the positive way. Again, this is not something that you have to become, but while you lay the ground, while you water your seed, while you wait for it to grow, you have to practice it. You have to commit to being kind. You have to commit to being compassionate, to being loving, to being peaceful, or any other intention that has more meaning for you. We have to practice for this intention to take root and grow. It's not something you're becoming, it's something you already are, but that you have forgotten. It's been covered by layers and layers of experience. It's there. It's there in seed form, just waiting for you to take care of it, to nurture it, to let it grow. And that's why we practice. So taking that into account, we need to be quiet. We need to be silent in order to discover what it is that our heart truly desires. What is that intention that we want to set up for ourselves? If you already know your intention, you can rest your hands on your heart and commit to practice your intention every day. Your intention can be one, it can be two, it can be three. Okay? It's just like a garden. You not just take care of one flower. You take care of all your flowers in your garden, all your vegetables, all your trees, not just one. And if you still haven't discovered what intention is your intention, just wait. Keep asking, what does my heart truly desire? And wait for the answer in the stillness of your mind. You can release your hands down. If your legs are extended, go ahead and start to bend your knees, keeping your feet on the mat. Just very softly, very slowly, start to move your legs side to side. And really, when I say very slowly, it's really as slow as it's comfortable in your body. Your movement may be a little bit faster than mine, or it may be slower than mine. What feels good for you, it's the right speed. Keep breathing and observing your body as it moves. And then when you are ready, let's roll to one side, any side, it doesn't matter which one. If you don't have a blanket under your head, maybe making a pillow with one of your arms, with your bottom arm, or with both hands, keeping your knees bent. Just observing the back of the body now. It's free to expand as you breathe. It's all about observation. It's all about presence. Be present here. It's in the present moment that you can practice your intention, that you can nourish this intention. When you're ready, pressing yourself to come up and sit in any comfortable seated position. Maybe your legs are crossed, maybe your legs are extended. Okay. Feel free to sit on a blanket or on a block. If there's a chair around, you can also go ahead and sit on a chair if that's more comfortable for you. Keeping the spine long, the shoulders down. Let's practice the Bhramari pranayama, which is the B breath. I'm sure you've been practicing this one with Melissa. There's a few ways that we can do this practice, okay? Your hands can stay on your legs, or with your thumbs, you can cover your ears, and then the rest of your fingers are just resting on top of your hand, on top of your head, not your hand. Okay, that's one option, or your hands can rest down. The way to doing this, you're gonna inhale through your nose, but as you exhale, you're gonna make a sound that comes really from your heart, and the vibrations expanding and extending out. Okay, so the sound is as if you just tried the most delicious cake, and oh my God, it's so delicious. But when you are saying it, when you're making this vibration in your inside, it kind of sounds like a bee or a bumblebee. And it's very calming for the mind. And we want to be calm. We want to be still, to be able to listen to this intention, to be able to practice our intentions. So you choose hands down or covering the ears. And of course, you're going to go at your own pace with your own breath. So the inhale through the nose, inhale as deeply as it's possible for you without straining. And the exhale, still coming out through the nose, but with the sound. Mm. Go ahead and continue practicing the breath on your own. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale to hum. Your eyes may be open, or you may choose to close your eyes so you can focus within. If your eyes are open, softly gaze towards the tip of the nose, not at the tip of the nose, just down towards the tip of the nose, grounding your gaze so that there are no distractions coming in through your eyes. Observe where you feel the vibrations of your breath. Let your face be relaxed. Let your jaw be relaxed. 2 more rounds. When you're done with your last round, come back to your normal breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Continue noticing the, the leftovers of these vibrations. How does it feel in your body right now? Do you feel like you have a little bit more space in your mind? We'll add movement as we breathe. Next time you inhale, let the arms reach up, palms together. Exhale, bring your hands down through the heart, and then release your hands back down. Inhale, arms reaching up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Release your hands down. Last time like this. Inhale, arms reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, letting the arms reach up, palms together or apart, your choice. As you exhale, bringing the right hand down, lean to the right side. Left hip is heavy. Let the muscles in between the ribs be soft and relaxed so that your breath can find more space there. Let your inhales be as deep as they can be, your exhales as soft as they can be. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center, both arms reaching up. Exhale, left hand comes down, lean to the left. Keep breathing. Follow your breath, observe sensations in your body. Next time, inhale, come back to center, both arms reaching up. Let your palms come together this time. Exhale, bring your hands back down through the heart. Release your hands back down. Inhale, arms reaching up. This time we're twisting. Twist to the right as you exhale, bringing your hands down. One hand can be on the mat, the other hand can be on your leg. Continue breathing. Even though we are twisting and the breath may feel a bit restricted, how deep can your inhale be? How soft can your exhale be? Next time you inhale, come back to center. Let your arms reach up. Exhale, twist to the left, bringing both hands down. Spine stays long. Let the breath flow. It is in the stillness of the mind that we can start to practice in the present moment. It is in the stillness of the mind that you know who you are. Inhale, come back to center. Let the arms reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Release your hands down to your legs. Let's take a breath, observing the body. Inhale deeply. Exhale softly. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. If you need support under your legs, you may place blocks or books or rolled blankets or towels right under your thighs or right under your knees. Holding on to your legs, maybe your shins, maybe the ankles, maybe below the knees. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, start to lean your body forward, maybe sliding your hands towards the feet or bringing your hands down on the mat. Let the chin softly tuck towards the chest, and then the crown of the head pulls you down. So your spine is soft. It may even round. Breathe. Where do you feel the expansion of the inhale? Where do you feel the softness of the exhale? Let's prepare the ground with this practice so that your intentions can take root in your heart. Let's remember the truth of who we are. We are kind. We are loving. We are peace. All of this we get from our heart. Our own heart contains all this. Isn't that wonderful? Next time you inhale, pressing your hands, come back to center. Bring your hands to the outer knees just to lift your legs, your knees coming closer together. And from here, let's transition to hands and knees. We'll begin a few rounds of cat and cow. You may place a blanket under your knees. If your knees are too sensitive here, sometimes the mats are not so thick. Okay, so make sure you have padding under your knees if that is required for you. Okay, if you know the sequence of cat cow, go ahead and start when you're ready. I'll guide the movement a few rounds. Your hands can be shoulder width apart or wider if you need more space. As you inhale, lifting tailbone, lifting chest. Your gaze is forward, shoulders away from the ears. As you exhale, pressing your hands on the mat, start to bring the tailbone forward, chin to chest, press the belly button back. Inhale, lifting tailbone, lifting chest, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, tailbone forward, press your hands, rounding the spine. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. If your wrists are sensitive, you may make fists, okay? Your hands in fists, and then holding the pose like this. Or if you have an injury on your wrists, then stay seated. And do cat and cow seated. It's the same movement of the spine, we're just in a different position. Tailbone lifts, chest lifts as you inhale. Tailbone comes forward, belly presses back as you exhale. Okay? These are all options for your practice. So wherever you practice, whenever you practice, with whomever you practice, you know how to modify your own practice. Did I say practice enough already? One last round. Come back to neutral spine. If you are seated, then come back to hands and knees for a moment. And from here, let's transition into child's pose just for a few breaths. Your knees may open as wide as they need to be. They can also stay closer together. For example, in my body, my hips don't feel well if my knees are too open. Then bring the hips down towards the heels, arms stretching forward. If you require a blanket behind your knees for support, go ahead and place a blanket or a cushion behind your knees. I forgot my blanket today, so let's use a cushion. Okay? Then you'll feel a little bit more supported. Your forehead doesn't have to come all the way down onto the mat. Okay? You may bring your forehead on your hands, on your fists, on your arms, or on one of your props. If you have a block, you can place your forehead on the block. Something that feels comfortable. Okay? And if none of those options work, then your head can just hang here. Okay? Your forehead doesn't have to press all the way down. Just let the neck be relaxed so we're not holding tension there. Breathe. Give your mind a point of focus so that your mind is focused here. It's not pulling you away in all directions, past, future, back to the past, back to the future. Focus on the breath, focus on your body, focus in your heart. What is your deepest heart's desire? What is your intention? And how can you practice your intention? One last breath. Your next inhale, Let's come forward to hands and knees once again. We're gonna go ahead and step the feet forward. Okay, you can do that maybe with the support of your blocks, stepping one foot forward. Or if you have a chair right next to you, you can also come on top of the chair, your hands on top of the chair, and give yourself a little bit of support. Okay, always make sure that you are supported as you are transitioning from pose to pose. It could be with the blocks, it could be with a chair, it could be with a wall, okay, or any other piece of furniture that may be around. And now we're going to fold here. Your knees bent, okay, even if just a little. Your hands reaching down, or you may hold the elbows. Crown of the head pulls you down. You may also bring your forearms on top of the thighs, okay, and let the head hang here. Observe your feet pressing down on the mat. Even though the knees are bent, sitting bones are lifting. Moving side to side is always an option in this pose. I forgot to mention that it's all optional. Luckily, I remembered at the middle of the practice and not at the end. Who wants Shavasana to be optional? What's not optional is to breathe with awareness. Conscious breathing is like medicine in your body, in your mind. So if you take anything away from this practice other than creating your intentions, let it be the breath. Let the breath help you stay grounded and supported. If you are holding onto your elbows, releasing your hands down, inhale, start to lift the upper body, rolling the spine, heavy lifting last until you are standing all the way up. Mountain pose. Adjust your feet if necessary. Press your feet down. If you press your feet down, your legs are active. Observe your knees. Let your knees be soft. Instead, pull the thighs up. And when you do that, the tailbone lengthens. Maybe the belly presses back a little bit. Let the shoulders roll back and down away from the ears. Palms can be forward or towards you. Crown of the head pulls you up. At the same time, your feet ground you down. Ground your gaze into a spot that is not distracting you, something that allows you to gaze within, grounding your awareness at the center of the chest. And from there, observe your body, observe your mind like you're just a witness. All the sensations that are there without attachments, all the thoughts that may come in without attachments. One more breath. Now let's move with the breath. Simple movement, okay? Just like cat and cow, be aware of your body moving with the breath, okay? Notice moments of transitions in between breath, in between movement. How soft can those transitions be? Inhale, let the arms reach up, palms together, gazing up. Exhale, fall forward. Bending your knees if necessary, reach your hands down on the mat, on your blocks, or on your chair. Okay? Next time you inhale, we lengthen the spine. So lift the collarbones, gazing forward. As you exhale, bend the knees, let the head hang, hands reaching down. Inhale, spine long, come all the way up, palms together, gazing up. Exhale, bring your hands to the heart. Okay, that's the whole movement. Let's do a couple more. Inhale, arms reaching up, palms together, gazing up. Exhale, fall forward, reach your hands down, chin to chest. Inhale, maybe your hands slide on the shins, lengthen the spine, gazing forward. Exhale, bend the knees, reach your hands down, chin to chest. Inhale, come all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Last time, inhale, arms reaching up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, hands reach down, chin to chest. Inhale, let the arms reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Mountain pose once again. You can always keep your hands together at the heart center, a gesture of gratitude. Okay. Also connecting your thumbs to the heart to remind you of your intention or to remind you to keep asking, what is my deepest heart's desire? Our deepest desire is to love and be loved. Can you share love equally with all beings? Just sharing with you that that is my intention, to share love with everyone, including myself. Okay, you are included in your intention to just be love. That is my intention. What is your deepest heart's desire? Hands to waist. I'm moving all the way in my mat. You can stay in one extreme of your in one corner of your mat. Okay. Now from here, we're going to step the left foot back and parallel your feet. Okay. When we do that, then we have the hips where we want them to be. Then turn your right foot, your toes facing forward, and bend the right knee. Warrior two. Okay. Adjust your feet. Maybe your feet need to be a little bit wider apart. Your knee more or less in line with the ankle, and keep moving your leg out towards the long edge of the mat behind you. Arms out to the sides as you inhale, shoulders away from the ears, softly gazing towards your right fingertips. Feet pressing down. Remember actions of mountain pose. Feet pressing down, crown of the head pulls you up. Can you smile right now? You're here practicing yoga on a Friday afternoon. Let your practice be joyful. And keep asking the questions that you require answers to. And listen deeply in the stillness of your mind. We'll move with the breath in and out of the pose. If you would like to challenge your balance, follow the movement of your right hand. Next time you inhale, straighten the knee, let the arms reach up, palms together or apart. Exhale, come back into warrior two, bending the knee, arms to the sides. Inhale, press your feet, straighten the knee, arms reaching up. Exhale, bend the knee, arms reach out. Inhale to lift. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, lift two more times. Exhale, back to center. Last time, inhale and exhale. Stay in warrior two. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, lean forward, bringing your right forearm on top of the right thigh. And this left arm, bringing alongside of the left ear. So stretching alongside of the ear. You can swing it around like this, or you can just stretch it up. Okay? Now, notice that when you lift your arm, the shoulder is also lifting. Let the shoulder move away from the ear. Lift from the armpit, lift from the side of your body. Keep pressing the left heel down, left fingertips reaching forward. Breathe. One last deep inhale. One last soft exhale. And next time you inhale, press your feet, come back up. Bring your hands to the waist, parallel your feet. Start to bring your feet closer together, step your feet together, and step back to the top of your mat. Press your feet. Mountain pose. Mountain pose is active. Okay, so press the feet down. That activates your legs. Send the thighs up, shoulders down. Observe your body now after the sequence. Notice sensations. Notice any space in your body, in your mind, in your heart. Observe the breath and bring it back to center. We'll repeat that sequence on the other leg, but let's take a couple of breaths before we do that. Focus here. Let go of all the stories. The thoughts are okay, but let go of what comes after the thought. Hands to waist. Now we are going to step the right foot back. I'm going to move the chair. Okay, parallel your feet. And now your right foot, no, the left foot, we did the right. The left foot is turning, so your toes are facing forward. Bending the left knee, prepare for warrior two, adjust your feet. Inhale, arms out to the sides, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, softly gazing towards the left fingertips. Feet pressing down, crown of the head lifting you. Notice if your body is leaning forward. Bring your shoulders more or less in line with your hips. Okay, so we're reaching with fingertips in both directions with equal energy. Okay, not just forward, but also back. Relax your face, smile. Let's move with the breath. Now, if you want to challenge your balance, you follow the movement of the left hand. Inhale, straighten the knee, let the arms reach up, palms together or apart. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale to lift. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Stay in here. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, lean forward. Left forearm on top of the thigh. Chest is open. Right arm stretching alongside of your ear. Right heel pressing down. Right fingertips reaching. Right shoulder away from the ear. Where do you feel your breath? What are the sensations that you feel in your body from this pose? Can you balance effort with a little bit of softness? So it's not all stiff and effortful, but there's a certain element of comfort in the pose. One more breath. Press your feet. Inhale. Come back to center. Hands to waist. Parallel your feet first, and then start to bring your feet closer together. Step your feet closer together, and step back to the top of the mat. Mountain pose, shoulders down, 2 breaths. Focus here. Start to nourish all your intentions. Let the seeds take root in your heart. Take care of the garden of your heart. We'll transition all the way down onto the belly. We'll do that together. Next time you inhale, let your arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees if necessary. Let your hands reach down. Inhale, slide the hands on the shins, lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, maybe with the help of your blocks or with the help of the chair, step one foot back, let the knee come down, and then the other foot stepping back, both knees on the mat. And then bring your hands onto the mat, hands and knees position. Walk your hands just a few inches forward, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, lean forward and come all the way down onto your belly. We're going to do 2 different types of cobras, okay? The first one, we are going to use the support of the hands, okay? I'm going to switch positions so that I can actually look at you directly from here instead of turning my head that much. Okay, so the first, we're going to use support of the hands, so you may lift as high as is appropriate for you, as high as it feels good in your body. For the second one, we're not going to use the support of the hands. We're going to use the support of the body, the effort of the body. And remember, every back bend It's a combined effort of the front of the body and the back of the body. So lift from belly button to collarbones and let the lower back be spacious as you engage, or not engage like consciously, but the muscles engage to lift the spine. Okay? So bring your hands under the shoulders or next to the chest. Roll the shoulders back and down and keep your elbows tucked towards the waist. Next time you inhale, pressing your hands, lift the chest. How high? As high as it's comfortable for you. But hips are down, elbows are bent. Even if you're higher, your elbows are bent. Okay? Lift the collarbones, gazing slightly forward and down. Tops of the feet pressing down. Press your toes down onto the mat. Breathe. Don't hold the breath. One more breath here. And at the end of the exhale, release. Bring your chest down. We can make a pillow for the head with your hands. You can press your forehead down or you can turn your head to the side. Let your body be relaxed. Now you can open your feet as wide as the mat. I find that in my body that helps me find a little bit more softness on my lower back after I do a back bend like this. But this is optional, of course. You may also bend your knees and move your legs side to side, or you can stay exactly where you are. No need to change positions at all. Let your body hold this pose with minimum effort, no effort at all here. We'll take two more breaths and then we lift again into the cobra that is not supported with our hands. If your feet are as wide as the mat, return your feet to the center of the mat. They don't need to be touching. And now we're going to bring the hands as if we're going to lift into cobra. So your hands are under the shoulders or next to the chest. Again, rolling the shoulders back and down. Elbows stay tucked towards the waist. You can keep your hands just resting softly on the mat, or you can lift your hands about an inch or a half an inch. Okay? Tops of the feet pressing down, press your toes down. Inhale, lift the chest. Breathe, don't hold the breath. You're going to notice that you're not lifting as high, and that's okay. Maybe you're here, okay? But lift and breathe. Make the effort to lift from belly button to collarbones, hips pressing down, toes pressing down. One last breath. This is intense. Exhale, release. And again, make a pillow for your head. If your head was to the side, turn your head to the other side. You may open your feet wide, or you can move your legs side to side. One more breath here. Slide your hands under the shoulders or next to the chest. Inhale, press up to hands and knees. And exhale into child's pose. Just for a couple of breaths here. Well, maybe more than two breaths, about 4 or 5 breaths here in child's pose. Place the blanket or the cushion behind the knees if that's necessary, under the knees if that's appropriate. Forehead resting or not. Okay. Holding this pose with minimum effort. Relax the belly. Relax the face. And continue focusing on your breath. What is your heart's deepest desire? One more breath here. On your next inhale, press up back to hands and knees. And from here, let's transition to sit with your legs extended in front. Now turn position. You may sit on a blanket or a cushion if you feel like the lower back is rounding. Sometimes we sit and we're here. Okay, so make sure your spine is long, sitting on a blanket or a cushion may help, or you can bend your knees. Okay, bending the knees will always keep your spine longer. We're going to fall forward. A strap is always helpful, not required. You may loop the strap around your feet. The strap can be anything, okay? A belt, a scarf, a long sock, a long t-shirt, a sweater, anything that helps you bind your hands around your feet. Take a deep inhale, spine is long, shoulders down, and as you exhale, then fall forward. Bring in your hands. If you're using the strap, your arms are extended or are extended as they can be. Okay, so your hands as close to your feet as they can be. Otherwise, if we hold the strap here with the arms bent, we start creating a little bit of tension on the chest and on the shoulders. Okay, strength in yoga does not equal tension. Breathe. Let your chin be towards the chest. Again, your knees may be bent. If you're not using the strap, maybe you can hold your feet or your ankles or your shins, okay? Keeping the spine long and the chin down. If you needed more support, more space, you can bring the hands on top of blocks, okay? No expectations for your practice of yoga. Just practice. Let the practice unfold exactly as it is unfolding for you every time you step on the mat. And then remember that the practice on the mat is only preparation for your practice off the mat. Yoga doesn't end when this practice ends. Continue nurturing silence and stillness in your mind so your intention can grow, so you can hear all the answers that you're waiting for. It is also in the present moment that you can practice your intentions. One more breath. Next time you inhale, start to lift your upper body, coming back to center. You may release the strap and go ahead and lie down on your back. Bringing your knees to the chest. I don't know if you can see Co-Teacher on the Zoom, but here's Co-Teacher's with us. She came right on time to show us the right way to do Shavasana. Knees to chest. You may move side to side, or you can stay still. Don't forget, it's all optional. Keep your chin softly tucked towards the chest so the back of the neck is long, or you may place a blanket under the head just for support. Okay, we're not grabbing a pillow so the head is lifted. Okay. If you are moving side to side, come back to center, back to stillness. We're going to end our practice today with Happy Baby. For Happy Baby, you may hold the arches of your feet. You may hold the ankles. You may hold the shins. You can even hold the back of the legs, okay? So your knees bent, coming down towards the waist. So down and out. They're not coming directly to the chest. Let the hip open so your knees come out. And then your feet lifting up towards the ceiling. They don't have to be parallel with the ceiling. Maybe your feet are here. Just let the effort of your feet be upward towards the ceiling, okay? And here in Happy Baby, maybe moving side to side if that feels good in your body, or staying still, keeping the hips heavy, okay? And the chin down without lifting the head. Observe your breath in the pose. Observe your body in the pose. Last deep inhale and exhale. Return your knees back to the chest. Last 3 breaths here. Let's prepare for our final resting pose. Let's prepare for Shavasana. Legs can be extended, okay, finding all the space that you need on your mat. Or you can keep your knees bent. If your knees are bent, let your feet be a little bit wider than your hips, just so that your knees come together at the center for support. You may also place blankets and cushions under your knees. Just keep your heels grounded on the mat, okay? Arms alongside of your body, palms facing up, shoulder blades grounded. Either a blanket under the head or your chin softly tucked towards the chest. Consciously relax every part of your body, from your feet all the way to the crown of the head. Allow the front of the body to be soft, melting down towards the back of the body. Observe the support of the ground beneath you and allow the back of the body to be so soft that it melts down towards the mat. Relax your face, relax your jaw, and clench your teeth. Let your eyes be soft. Enjoy a moment of rest. I will let you know when it's time to come back here. It is time to bring your awareness back to the body, back to the breath. You may move your toes and your fingers, your feet, your hands. You may move your legs, your arms, your head side to side. You can stretch your whole body if that is helpful. Or find any movement that feels good in your body right now. When you're ready, bend your knees. You may keep your feet on the mat or you may bring your knees to the chest. Movement is always an option. Roll to your side. If there's no blanket under your head, you may make a pillow with your arm or with your hands. We're not rushing our last transition of the practice. So we'll take a few more breaths here. We're still focusing in this moment. We're still focusing on stillness and silence. When you're ready, press yourself, come back up, and find a comfortable seat. Finding a comfortable seat. You may bring your hands together in front of the heart. You may lower your chin down towards the chest. Continue asking the questions. What is my deepest heart desire? What is my intention? What do I want to plant in my garden, in the garden of my heart? What do I want to grow? Practice. With practice, you can know what's in your heart. May all beings be happy and free from suffering. And may all our thoughts, words, and actions contribute in any way to the happiness and freedom of all beings. Thank you very much for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. In gratitude, I bow to you. Thank you.